you know, it was a comeback win for West Ham United. They needed it more. I don't know where Cecilia got the, probably Pochettino is not interested in it. Everybody's interested in the silverware.
He said his focus is the FA Cup and also the league title. So I feel, okay, that's
he lost,
the chance.
He lost, and he lost well, fair and square. West Ham needed it more, and they got a 3-2. For Chelsea, after that bleep, or after that loss, you know, that they suffered to Crystal Palace, they need to convince their fans that we can still do this. And what better way if you can come back against Watford? Why drop the game against Everton? And I like the fact that they won their game. Right. So let's move on from there. For Tottenham, they'll probably try, you know, next time, but it's a good one for Bilic especially.
Yeah. Okay, the draws. I mean, we just
the teams that have gone to the next round. Yeah.
And okay, this is where you have then Bournemouth, Arsenal, Bristol City, Chelsea, Leicester City, Manchester United, and West Ham United. So they're going to know who their opponent is.
If you're going to win this title, you just need to win 3 more matches.
You have more of our Premier League side.
Quarterfinal. We'll get a quarterfinal appearance very soon. But then again, I would have loved for Mino to win this one.
Bristol City.
Maybe Bristol or...
Bristol?
Yeah,
or
maybe Bristol, Leicester,
that's the only non-Premier League team.
That's what I'm saying, like, probably Bristol City. But if a Bournemouth still gets to win it, fine, or Leicester. But you know how these managers think. Everybody wants to get a silver.
You have the biggest teams right now in England.
Everybody wants to win.
You have the Manchester teams. Then you have Chelsea, you have Arsenal, and you're talking about Bristol City or Bournemouth.
No, they said they would
love. You've been using love since. So let me use my own love.
It's not going to happen. I don't see this happening.
That Bristol City can win it.
Man City, Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Arsenal know
what
that
if you get a quarter-final pairing of City United, knock yourself out.
Of course, one is
out.
You
have Chelsea, Arsenal, knock yourself out. They have a West Ham, Bristol, Bournemouth, Leicester. I mean, Bristol
so
has
thinking West Ham can knock out Bristol?
That's it.
You didn't see the year Millwall got to the final, I think 2004.
Even the year Bolton Wanderers got to the final.
Why don't you just wait till we get to that place? Because at quarterfinals level, it's still very... That's what I'm looking at the teams right now at the quarterfinals.
That's what they're saying.
What if you get United, City... But you still have, no matter what happens, you're still going to have one of the Premier League, one of the big teams gets to the final.
Football is not about...
The only team I'm not too comfortable when they get to the final will be Arsenal or West Ham.
Did you see City struggle? I'm sure you saw City struggle against Wolverhampton Wanderers. And then it had to be decided on penalties.
The ball was to blame.
And then Guardiola comes up with the ball.
Yeah, the ball was to blame for that. We know that. At that time,
so that means that our argument about the ball issue at the final of our Fed Cup was valid as well.
Oh, like really? Like seriously?
All right, let's continue this discussion talking about one of the teams that have been able to progress in this competition, Leicester City. They've been able to get a new manager. Claude Puel is the new Leicester City manager. And he's the man in the saddle, and he has to turn things around immediately. He has to just turn things around. I mean, he has experience in the English Premier League, and he didn't do badly in the French league as well. But your reaction before we take a look at his stats, your reaction, Rotimi, did they get the right man, in your opinion?
Well, I heard that Everton was also high in him, and then they had to push quickly at Leicester. The fact that he helped Southampton, you know, to a decent finish, and then also playing in the EFL Cup, that's enough achievement, you know, for you to give him the job at a club like Leicester. Yeah. I think he can churn out, you know, good results or a decent run for the Foxes. So it's not a bad one. It's not a bad appointment. He understands the EPL. Yes, he's only spent one season. I think he understands the EPL.
So somebody jokingly said the owners of Leicester now understand that they're a mid-table team.
Yeah, by going for him.
Their aspirations are focused. Just
it's just 9 games gone into the season. The fact that 29 games are left and things are really not looking
that's what
good.
I said, mid-table team.
They would prefer that mid-table finish than relegation. So
or surviving relegation.
But I think Claude Puel, I mean, the last time Southampton finished 8th, got to the EFL Cup, and so if they can finish at that point, decent for that.
Let's take a look at his stats. His record in the English Premier League. Let's quickly bring that to you. That's it. The matches he's played, total 38 wins, 12 draws, 10 losses, 16. The goals scored by the teams that he's managed for the one. The goals is considered
48.
These numbers are interesting.
His team, well, let me say his team, his EPL team, Southampton, they didn't score much goals, but they were very difficult to break at some point, especially when they play against big sides. So, 12 wins, 16 losses. I'm sure if you look at those big teams that defeated them, they have more in that 16 losses. So, but I think it's a decent appointment.
Okay, no, it's not decent. 12 wins out of 38 matches, not good enough. Okay.
What do you want, madam?
Maybe half of it, like 15 or 18, that would be cool. But 12 draws.
It was his first season in the EPL, we must say that.
I know that. Leicester wants a coach that can win games for them, right?
All right, where do we go from here?
That will help them. Quickly, we'll look at what's happening in Switzerland. I mean, you always have the Swiss prosecutors investigating everybody and all that.
Football police.
Yeah, football police, policing everybody. But Khalifa, talking about PSG, when he started another, we were like, okay, what's going to happen to the club? But right now, well, he says, look, there's nothing that he will have to hide, because the issue was that he actually accepted undue advantage. I mean, talking about
undue advantage to Jerome
Valcke. So that's where the problem is right now, in connection with the award of media rights for the 2026 and 2030 competitions, which is really far. Okay, you know what? Let's listen to the Swiss prosecutor now talking about this particular issue.
I can confirm that Mr. Al-Khelaifi was cooperative, that is, he was answering to the questions. Now it needs to be analyzed and it needs to be seen if that's sufficient for the ongoing criminal proceeding. So it's complete. It wouldn't be serious to give any kind of prognosis. What's for sure is that usually such criminal proceedings take years, not just months. That is, usually such a procedure might take from 3 to 5 years easily, and it would be completely normal. So until then, the legal status of Mr. Nasser Al-Khelaifi remains the same. That is, he is a so-called suspect, and it needs to be underlined that he is innocent until proven otherwise from a Swiss court.